Good to go. Check. Yeah, we good.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the Talking While Black podcast. We here on this another lovely Saturday, 60 degrees in Cleveland in March. I'm happy, super happy about that. Is that old man winter over?
No.
No. But I'm here, Jared Lang, with my co-host, Joe Thomas.
What's goody?
Chuck.
Whimsical.
And newcomer special guest, Matt.
What's good, America? What's good?
Sorry, John couldn't make it, man. He's feeling a little under weather, but big ups to him. Hope he gets well soon.
Facts.
For real.
Definitely.
But how was you guys' week?
Long, stupid for no reason. I'm on spring break. I'm happy.
Damn, mine was actually super short because, like, I was just like, man, it's just last Friday I went to the Ari Lennox concert, like, and now it's another Friday, like, for real. So, yeah.
It's Cleveland out here. It's cold.
Yeah,
it's wet.
Cleveland.
Oh, it ain't as cold as it was. I mean, did it snow sometime?
It's Cleveland. It
Monday?
snowed at 6
Monday.
a.m.
I know it snowed.
Sunday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. That shit was stupid.
Come on
and
now.
by Monday afternoon, that shit was gone.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Like, I left out for work, and that shit was devastating. I come home from work, and that shit is gone. Disintegrated.
It just looked completely different. You went from Antarctica to, like...
The
rainforest, right? In a day. Like, that shit's stupid. I mean, that's how it is being spring. Yeah, the first day of spring, it actually snowed.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Yeah. I remember that. I remember that one year where it snowed on Easter.
Yeah.
But we didn't get it snow on Christmas. Right. That was crazy. And I mean, with snowed on Easter, we got dumped on. That shit was like 24 inches.
That's why if it ain't late May, I'm ready for the snow.
You ready? So you think it's still coming?
Yep.
You just said Easter.
He said late May. Y'all attacked
that was 2006, man.
So,
you got to factor in, calculate in global warming now.
Hey, Cleveland, when we get snow on May 1st,
I give you
blame
COVID.
it on Mr. Thomas.
I'll give you COVID.
COVID, the winters wasn't too bad.
Yeah, it wasn't.
But that shit coming.
It's still coming. It's still here, bro. You just hiding. You scared to come out.
Playing peekaboo.
Right, for real. But we have a lot of topics to get to and not enough time, man. So let's get started. First and foremost, what have you guys been listening to?
Me, I'm excited about this Larry Jonah Alchemist collab project that's about to come out.
Mm-hmm.
My brother been putting me on to it. I've been listening to some Sauce Walker. Hit Boy dropped something. It was cool though. It was alright.
Yeah, I heard it was gas. Like, honestly, but
Hit Boy.
Yeah, I haven't really heard it yet though.
He got a couple tracks on there. He got one with Nas that I'm feeling for. I'm gonna pull it up real quick.
Mm-hmm.
He collab with a couple other producers. He collab with Alchemist. Shout out to Alchemist. He trying to make a comeback.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, shout out to Alchemist, man. He got Big Sean on that track too, right? Yeah. I heard some of that. Yeah. It's good to hear something from Big Sean because I feel like I haven't heard him in a minute. Like,
he just dropped Detroit like what, a year or two ago?
Yeah, that was 2020.
And it was about 2-3 years ago. No, that was about going on 3 years.
2020 he did that.
So going on 3 years.
Yeah,
he where he need to be. We need to miss him a little bit. He doing
that's
the right
true.
thing.
That's true. Because like in the streaming age, we do be just like fiending for music real fast, but no, just like let that shit run, you know.
To give a man time
So,
to make it
right.
beautiful.
You're right. Shit, me personally, remember last podcast we had that topic about most underappreciated R&B songs, and I couldn't name any more. I just said Beauty by Drew Hill. But I forgot, like, Faith Evans, Soon As I Get Home, like, that shit unappreciated.
Shout out to the nigga who flipped that shit with the weird hair on TikTok.
Right,
Mama,
right.
don't worry, you raised a gangster. I'm a survivor. That shit hilarious.
And what also I listened to? Damn. I can't even think about it. But Joe, all the good girls and stuff. Like Joe, he's an underappreciated R&B artist too. Like, I've just been listening to like all that little shit. Like, damn, yeah, this shit was good. That shit was good. Some old Tony Braxton stuff. I think we talked about it too. But that's like me mostly. As far as new shit though, not really. I've been listening to shit to like get ready for the Dreamville Fest, so I could reacclimate my mind. So like Jid, J. Cole, Ari Lyrics, and stuff like that. So, yeah. Can't wait for that, though. So, yeah.
I ain't gonna flex. I'm just, I've been in the zone lately, so I've been Mo 3 in it every day.
Mo 3?
Mo 3 every day.
Scared to go
Give me a track.
Yeah. Everybody,
come outside.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You gotta stay prepared, man. You gotta keep your eyes open out here.
Head on the swivel.
Always
on the swivel.
When you're in the land, you gotta keep your eyes open, man.
Right in the land.
Niggas
Somebody told me when they hear this song, they think about Cleveland.
Man.
Like, niggas don't know, like, for real. Cleveland up there as far as cities to go to. I feel like we a B-tier city to go to.
Yeah.
I think depending on how you try to have fun, like
you got your A tiers, you got your
B tier. I feel you.
Yeah, A tier.
Well, I'm gonna say S tier.
S tier.
You got not Vegas, Cali, Vegas,
right.
New York. That's
Houston,
S tier.
Atlanta, Miami.
No, I say Atlanta and them is like A tier.
Okay.
Atlanta, Houston.
Okay.
Places like that, but
Miami.
then you got B tier. Shit, Cleveland, Chicago.
Bro, you saw we was like top 10 of food cities.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, Cleveland ain't no hoes.
And then, like, I just found out some other shit we got here. We got that Sandbox VR. That shit out in Westlake.
That was nice. That
was
nice.
And we got like some nice shit. And the thing that I think that kind of pushes over is because, like, it's a mid-sized city or whatever, but our traffic is not that bad. Like, when it does be bad, it's not gridlock. Like, these other spots should be crazy.
One
like,
thing happened, it locks up everything on the other side.
Should be going slow as fuck. Like, for real. But it do be like a whole lot, I mean, that's every city though, like the crowds and shit. So, but moving on, man. Oh, Chuck, you been listening to anything lately?
Man, I'm just got my head into some of everything because we got a, our little shit going on. So it's like, shit, gotta stay on top of it, see what's motherfucker trending and popping off.
I feel you, yeah.
Gotta be, not to say the word diverse, but you gotta be open to everything.
You're right.
Shit.
True.
I still believe that's gonna be the next come up, bro. NFT. Yeah, it's gonna be continue going. Imagination, bro.
Yeah.
Another topic, another day.
Yeah. Moving on, Tekashi 6ix9ine. I guess he fucked around to find out. Got it coming, karma, whatever you want to call it. This nigga got jumping LA Fitness, man.
When you get caught,
they got recorded,
slipping.
And the niggas who jumped him all in the camera. They ain't fucking care. Like,
get caught slipping.
Sometimes when you fuck around,
you find out.
I mean,
I got one even better. Shit, I guess him and his team ain't read the fine print when it come to motherfucking witness relocation.
Yeah, do we know what city he was in when it happened? Florida.
Stay quiet, man.
Yeah,
you gotta move loud, especially when you on that layer. You definitely gotta move.
You too loud, and they was gonna touch you.
Regardless.
Yeah, it was just a matter of time.
It was too hot. Like,
they was gonna touch
who
you.
was crazy enough to do it?
I feel like he should have moved to Canada or something.
But he loves the
attention.
The attention that it
brings.
You know
what's crazy?
He's trying to be. It's crazy because he's trying to be a real nigga snitch. Like, that shit.
It's not. It's never. You know what? Unfortunately, we can't get niggas to do that.
Right.
Unfortunately, you know what I mean. These Españolos, they see somebody.
I think that's what people said. Like, what's his name was still walking around freely. We still
yeah. You talking about
Zimmerman?
Yeah.
Zimmerman, yeah.
Because he read the fine print.
I ain't gonna flex. He should be got stuck.
You feel me? No.
I ain't want to do it, but I'm gonna be honest. I ain't want to do it, but somebody somewhere come talk to us.
Hey, when you do these moments, someone was like Matt said, someone was gonna do it.
Yeah,
it was just a matter of time.
He just talked too much. That's why he got touched.
He definitely got talked too much.
Who's the black dude?
What?
He be doing a lot of talking.
Charleston White.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time.
Yeah.
Somebody go catch him at a show. Somebody just don't get up there and tap.
I feel like what's the name we always bring up might get to him.
Jay Prince.
Yeah, because he be talking heavily on Jay Prince.
Don't leave Jay alone. All that stuff he got going on down there in Houston with, man.
Just a matter of time, because it's like stuff. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Because I said he just got out of some motherfucking bullshit with the Alphabet Boys. You know what I'm saying? That's been going on quiet. You know what I'm saying? So take that as a motherfucking blessing. But you want to keep on doing what you're doing. Guess what? Like I said before, every time somebody gets on and it's been established, and then you just get a little bit too big for your britches. Mainly, I hate to say, it's been our people. That's in that situation now.
We don't put the right people around us to cover that up.
Exactly. Even better. It's like the way you move, you can't even be involved in shit like that. For real.
Right.
But you know, it's like let me get back on topic. It's like every time you get in that position where you can make a change, wrong motherfucking move or the wrong stare, all kind of bullshit just come out your way from every foe.
What's that line for The Godfather? Like, every time I...
One foot out, 1 foot in.
They just pull me back in. Like,
facts.
For real. Man, Tekashi 6ix9ine, like, man, just, hey, man, watch your mouth.
Stay quiet, young. Stay quiet, young rap.
You know,
read the fine print.
Low key, I mean, I feel different about you getting jumped. I don't care.
Yeah, it's like,
but
you told.
You got that bronze package of witness protection.
Should have got that gold.
You should have got that gold tier.
Wait.
Platinum.
That premium.
That
he didn't take the gold tier or the premium because he still wanted to.
The witness protection.
Right.
Witness protection plus plan.
Hashtag that $7.99. We gonna throw a couple ads in.
Shout out. Next up, shout out to Jay-Z. His net worth is now up to $2.5 billion.
Yeah, money.
I know we live in a time now where like people hate billionaires and things of that nature, but you know,
why hate them? I mean, you can hate the ones
because they feel like they hoarded money because we don't recognize how much.
I just don't know how to save it like you do.
That's all what it boiled down to. But it's
or like you have to step on somebody to get $1 billion. I don't know. I can't say
who I got to step on. Where they at? Anybody get crushed?
It's people out there that probably got it like that, but you can't knock it. You know what I'm saying?
But
for real.
But at the same time, we always talk about generational wealth and stuff like that.
And then really think about it, like the people that he stepped on didn't want to grow with him.
At the end of the day,
we always look at Freeway, Dame Dash, Memphis Bleak, but
he brought Memphis Bleak with him though, didn't he?
I think so, but again, to a point because people didn't want to grow how he wanted to grow. Dame Dash, you know, from the perception, he still wanted to be in the, you know, still wanted to be in that life.
That's true. I think they just had two different business minds. Like Jay-Z was on like, I'm gonna make some shit pop, and then I'm gonna sell that shit. Right. You know, like flip that shit. And sell. Dame Dash on the mind, I'm just gonna own that shit, and I'm gonna keep that shit for myself. That's the mindset. I don't know. People always talk about selling off shit, like why you sell it off and stuff like that. It's two different business mindsets, I feel like, between the both of them.
Right. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who just sold their entire catalog for $300 million?
Bieber. Bieber, where?
No, it was somebody black, though, wasn't it? Was it Flo Rida?
No.
Long story short.
I know. Boomin was the one, but he didn't sell all his shit.
The person that did it, if I'm not mistaken, I wish I could remember, but you feel like they could create that same type of...
It was fucking Kodak. That's who. It was Kodak, yeah. It had to be Kodak. Because it was somebody, you know what I'm saying, like, why the fuck did he do that? There's somebody out there, but not out there.
No, I don't think it was Kodak.
Because the only person I know was Metro Boomin, and he sold a portion of his shit.
Rapper who sold their catalog for $300 million.
Gotta pull that Siri.
According to Alan Cross, a Journal of Musical Things, staying greater than 300 million United States dollars.
Let me see. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I was going to say artists who sold their catalog. Not artists, recently.
Metro Boomin, though, reportedly sells portion of his catalog for
I think that's why I saw Metro Boomin.
That was him, but
I feel like $70 million Metro Boomin
and only a portion.
That shit.
Yeah,
it's only a portion.
So, like, I'm not really like, so when you talk about how Jay-Z
is more flipping shit and selling.
I don't see nothing wrong with that. Like, Metro Boomin can Metro Boomin wants some more, nigga.
Right.
Now that you didn't
Metro don't trust me, I'ma shoot you. Like,
right.
he gonna be straight.
Yeah, he ain't.
Justin Bieber did sell his music catalog.
I know
that
he
was
did too.
January 24th.
And if he truly wanted to, he could flip that shit right back.
I mean,
that's Justin Bieber.
I feel like he just knew, like, yo, I'm tired of being that, so I'm just about to just
live.
Right.
Yeah, which is cool.
Yeah,
enjoy your life, big dog.
But eventually, he could come back and just flip that shit.
If you want to
drop nostalgia,
drop a song, you can drop a song because you're who you are.
And then Jay-Z, he flipped that shit with Rockefeller, and then he moved on to other business ventures, and then flipping that shit, and then moved on to something else.
And still keeping it.
That's what I'm saying. It's two different business mindsets. Like how
you got your hands in.
What you want to do? Do you feel like I still want to create a feeling and keep this as my own?
I feel like everybody be just so stuck on we should be the same forever. Like
everybody got their own thing.
He was an artist as a kid. All these artists as a kid, they gotta grow up.
Or like people was complaining about, it's like Tyler Perry and the other dude trying to buy BET. They bid. It's like why they can't work together. I'm like, it's okay to compete like that within the capitalist society.
And that's one thing.
It's okay. Everybody's not going to live your black excellence dreams.
But that's one thing I appreciate about millennials.
Yeah,
we value tradition, but we understand shit's change over time.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Like right now, we at the head of the table, and we just trying to maneuver that shit how we see fit, like as fair as possible.
Right.
Yeah. But when it's our turn to step down, and it's time for these new niggas to be in our seat, I feel like we'll accept it better than our OGs. Right now, us millennials, we deal with the old nigga, young nigga shit. You feel me?
And it's still like two sides of the millennials. It's the older millennials, and then there's us. Because like my brother and stuff, like he like. Music today. He's like, what happened to the hard hitting rap and all this other stuff? I'm like, bruh.
That's drill.
I don't want to be feeling like going that conversation.
You already know how I feel. Ain't like music. First off, music is music, and then again, like you was just about to allude to, like ain't nothing new under the sun. When they talk about like, I don't like how some samples get flipped, like these go-to tracks get flipped and they be mid. Yeah. That'd be my concern.
Right.
But let's not act like this shit ain't been going on. Luther Vandross been stealing music since music was being stolen.
Or even that, like my brother, he really likes the Humpty Dance song. And that's been like getting like slandered now. It's like y'all talk about mumble rap, but you have the Humpty Dance is the dance to doing the hump.
Because it was before its
time.
If
we talking about bars. Like bars back in the day was mid, but it was great for its time because it was just coming out. Yeah. We're just trying to put words together. Yeah. Now artists nowadays,
analogies is everything.
Metaphors, analogies. Like I'm gonna put
actually like rhyme structure and cadences and stuff like that. Like before, like backspin rap, 80s rap, they ain't really have cadence.
Mumble
like
rap
that.
now versus mumble rap then. I definitely would take mumble rap now.
Yeah,
but at the same time, like. That's how it should be, though.
Yeah.
Like, you would expect music to be better.
Progress,
Progress and not be the same as it was. You should want it to be better.
That's what I'm saying. Like, at least you can say it's different because, like, rock fans always talk about all the time, like, at least hip-hop is still moving forward. Like, rock is at a standstill. Standstills, like, it's just the same sound.
Everybody's taking from hip-hop.
Yeah.
Let's just call it what it is. Country music. The Lil Nas X with Old Town Road. That had hip hop vibes to it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like rock music got hip hop vibes to it now. They're mashing. Shoot, Jay-Z was before his time when he did that collab album with Linkin Park.
Oh yeah,
and they just mashed together songs.
Right.
Like people take elements of hip hop to make their genre of music better.
Shout out to Lil Nas X having
horror anime. The theme, the initial theme for that horror anime. That shit be going. I'm like, this is supposed to be a creepy anime, but that shit just like
that shit came down.
Like that shit bumping. Like I need to turn this shit down. They think
especially when there be some. And I fuck with anime. I was just watching some old shit, and my bruh blew down like, damn, what beat is that shit? I was like, it's so much motherfucking bruh.
But ain't nothing new under the sun. Music takes, like, for real, music is about moments. Like, if you hear something and it's aesthetic to the ear, like, I don't like when people be like, back in my day, this was that, or back in, like, at the end of the day, people
still pleasing to the ear.
It's pleasing to the ear.
If it sound
people
good.
gonna take take from what feels good.
And it's still hard hitting rap out here. We just consume music differently. You're not even going to hear it on the radios.
Like if you looking for bars, you got that. You got niggas like Benny the Butcher. You got niggas
Conway,
like J. Cole, Conway,
and
you
stuff
feel me?
like that.
If
Like,
you just looking for some hardcore slap you in the face rap, is there?
It's there. It's not going to be on the radio.
It's
but that's what I'm saying.
everybody.
You need to do your information is that you need to do your due diligence to look for that shit. Like,
right. But outside of you going to work and coming home or just in a car, who really listening to the radio? You ain't in the crib like turn the radio on.
Right.
You like shit. What's the hits right now?
Right.
What I want to listen to right now.
That's what I'm saying. Put on a playlist for your streamers like R&B rotation or some shit like that. If you want to find like new music release every Friday. Check that shit. You know, if you want to listen to shit. Before we leave off of music, big shout out to T-Pain. He dropped Under the Covers on top of the covers.
On top of the covers.
And I'm thinking like I seen the disc art and stuff, thinking like, oh, he about to be on this like R&B bag sexy
because he can
shit.
do it any way he want to do it.
Right. And we talked about we about to get into some shit too real fast about that shit. Like, but he doing covers of song and he's singing like, and he always knew he could sing. And then
it's been a long. My nigga T-Pain was killing it.
Me and Joe was talking about this before. Like, it'd be funny to see people like, you know how. Okay, he did the national anthem at the Dodgers game. Like, people like, oh, T-Pain can sing. Saw him in a tiny desk. Oh, T-Pain can sing.
Out in a tiny desk.
He did Max saying, oh, T-Pain can sing, but we like, he could always sing. Like, I didn't know. Like, he used autotune, but from back in the day, you could tell this nigga could sing, and like, it just be hard. Like, bruh, do y'all actually hear?
So, what we were talking about, and you can relate to this, as a musician, for you to sit there and say you're just not realizing T-Pain can sing.
No.
You're like,
you weren't listening.
Right. You couldn't have been listening.
You weren't listening.
Like you're clearly going off opinion right now.
You were a beat listener, not a vocal. I mean, it's okay if you weren't a vocal listener at the time.
Yeah.
You have to understand his runs matched.
That's what I said too. Like,
just said that shit. Like. And that's just lets you know on some like
you hear him doing. He's on autotune, but he doing runs.
Bigger
doing that shit.
Bigger picture.
Yeah,
you're listening to people. You didn't formulate this opinion on your own.
No.
Yeah.
You didn't take the time to actually figure this shit out because
you weren't listening. Period.
Right.
Like Drake not doing this shit.
Yeah.
Future not doing this shit.
Yeah.
No.
Lil Wayne, all these people that use autotune. And shout out to all these artists.
No offense, Wayne tried.
Yeah.
But I mean, smoking.
T-Pain can sing.
T-Pain can actually sing.
You low-key want to put an A on it.
Yeah.
Low-key.
Yeah.
Like
low-key, I'm sure he can sing all 12 scales from the bottom to the top.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the T-Pain slander has to stop. I blame Jay-Z, even though he's one of my favorite artists.
And they talked, him and DJ Jama talked about that.
I mean,
he said T-Pain, Jay-Z said he wasn't talking about him, though, because... But that's in the second verse. He said that all you niggas is T-Paining.
It's not.
So he's not saying to other people.
If
but it's like, but who listens to the second verse in the clubs?
But you said T-Paining.
Yeah.
If a man worth,
but he said he's doing this thing. He created the sound that's for him.
You did something wrong. You did something wrong.
And then like,
and they're gonna show.
And then T-Pain still feels something way because it's called Death of Autotune, and he was the face of Autotune at that moment. You know.
Like. Let's go back to the story on Netflix when T-Pain was talking about how he was on a plane with Usher. My nigga sleep. Nigga tap him on the leg. Hey, Usher want to talk to you. Mm-hmm. Alright, I'm sleep, but whatever. Usher want to talk to you. No shit, that's a pretty big deal. Just for him to sit there and say, you killed R&B. Nigga, you can let me sleep for this shit. Right. Loki want to stick you right now.
Like, I pushed that shit forward. It ain't my fault everybody tried to hop on the wave. Like,
you want to sing right now?
And
like, you want to sing right now?
Right? You want to sing right now? I killed R&B. Right.
And let's be real. If Usher was smart, he should have just brought him in, bro. Come, let's do a song together. Get on the wave, ride the wave while it lasted. Hopped off of it.
Right. I don't think they ever saw.
Usher could have still, you know what I mean? You're Usher.
But they wasn't going to have a song.
I feel like Usher, in that case, Usher downgraded himself into coming in another man's like venue. Mm-hmm. And you wanted to sabotage him because you couldn't figure nothing out at the time.
Right. Because he was hot. T-Pain was everywhere. 07, 08.
You should have let him have his shine.
I still remember waking up in China
song with him and
opening the curtains and seeing the venue. Yeah. And then I turn the radio on and it's T-Pain.
Yeah.
I got a fresh lineup. fresh outfit, but they had a parking lot on smash.
Come on now.
Cause I got a Chevy with a phone.
Ain't quiet as kept. On that note,
got 125 in the day.
On that note, what track hadn't this motherfucker been on when that movement was gone?
Bruh, like he was on all that shit. Like
he was on some Jeezy.
How many remixes? Better yet, how many people jumped on his shit and collab? How many remixes?
He had some shit with Young Joe. He had some shit with Wayne. He had some shit with Wayne. Yeah, he was on the Maybach music.
Usher was just on some. He was on some
hate shit.
That was some
old niggas hate.
That's some haterade. Because you still could have just hopped on, bro. You Usher.
Right.
You Usher, you could have sang, and I still could have auto-tuned my ass.
But to your point about hopping on, did you hear the story though between him, T-Pain, and Michael Jackson supposed to have a song together? And I guess what happened? Like one of Usher camp people released a reference track.
Yeah.
And Michael Jackson said no.
I gotta say
T-Pain was like, damn, that was my. I was gonna take me to another level.
But again, he probably did that shit on purpose.
Yeah, he did.
Because Usher already there. He got Michael Jackson, but he solidified.
Probably. Yeah. I'm not about to let you get on with the king.
Take this L. T-Pain, you can't. That's
Usher.
T-Pain, we giving you your flowers.
For sure.
We always do.
Usher, I'm sorry, that was some whole shit.
Yeah.
Well, it could have went left. Let that have been motherfucking me. I just looked at him like, bruh, let it burn. You figure it out.
Yeah.
What's the next up on the list?
Oh, man. Current off season for the NFL, man. Browns been making some good moves, man.
We made moves.
I mean, we had to speak to our wide receivers.
Cleveland.
So, let's just throw it out there.
I hope Andrew Berry does it for you.
Let's just throw it out there.
Okay, so what move you unhappy with, man?
I'm not unhappy with any moves, but I do understand that we have to hold everyone accountable.
That's true.
Coaches on the hot seat.
Nope, everybody.
GM
accountable.
Deshaun,
yeah.
Like, on the hot seat. This is everybody.
This is not a year to play. I don't need to see you at Medusa.
Coach, you got a quarterback.
At practice.
Quarterback, you got a team. GM, you put this shit together. Like everybody on the hot seat. We got receivers. We got a run game. We got defense.
Tackles.
We got defense. We supposedly got a coach. Everybody, this is your year.
Special
no one's injured. Coach. No one's suspended on some bullshit.
The only thing I want to see the Browns do is go support all of these schools around here and go to practice.
Yeah.
That's your job.
That's what everybody said. Like Deshaun and Stefanski need to get together.
I'm sorry,
this summer.
Deshaun, you making so much money, big dog. If you ain't in every commercial from here to Timbuktu, like just like they had Baker Mayfield, my man, I'm gonna tell you like a Cleveland fan, we were watching a L, and right in the middle of the L, a commercial with Baker Mayfield comes on where he is living in the stadium. It made me sick to my stomach. We losing, and you play this commercial.
You play the commercial like you was actually supposed to have been playing on the motherfucking field. You ain't in that stadium.
Speaking of Baker Mayfield, how does he keep finding jobs? Is he the starting coach at Tampa Bay?
So
he got a job. He got a year. He got signed. That's cool. Go over there to LA, and you know what? I hope you
he in Tampa.
Oh right, you were Tampa Bay, man. You're gonna tear Mike Evans up. Please, just don't hurt the man.
White privilege.
For real.
Just don't hurt the man.
Cam ain't got a job, but Baker do.
Yup.
Man, look, I'm
Lamar Stevens. Nobody wants Lamar Stevens. I mean, sorry. My bad. Lamar Jackson. Nobody wants Lamar Jackson.
But this is the curse.
No, that's money. That's money.
This is
money. That's it.
It's money, but on the flip side, this is the curse of being an unorthodox player.
This is
the curse of being an unorthodox player. Like, he's a great quarterback, but he's not a quarterback in a traditional standpoint.
He's so good that they're like, he doesn't have a value. His value already, and he knows
we're scared he's going to be Cam Newton.
And he knows that.
So are you saying
he wants to capitalize on it?
He can either be really great at what he does,
before he's Cam Newton.
He can get injured.
No, right before he's Cam, he understands. Like, no, I'm not about to let y'all make. I seen y'all let that man get to the promised land and bite him in the butt. No offense, he didn't have any help.
Right.
Cam, all love to you, my man. I know you was in Carolina. You did what you could. You try to prove a point, and it bit you in the bite. It bit you in the butt.
To the Super Bowl.
Lamar, do not do the same. Get your money. Get your money before you step on that field, man. Because if you don't, you know what I mean? Somebody that's trying to prove themselves is going to try to prove themselves against you.
Facts.
And you know what I mean? That's what makes it not fair. So, you know what I mean? Don't even put anybody else in that position. Get your money.
So, Joe,
tap in.
Joe, are you saying though, too, like other offenses are scared, or like they don't want to rewrite their whole offensive scheme around him either, since he's such an unorthodox?
Let's just see, like
the man can throw the ball.
He still can throw the ball.
He can throw the ball with the best of them, but he also his bread and butter is his run game.
Yeah,
it doesn't even matter.
But that's an unorthodox skill set, and a lot of people are scared. Mm-hmm. But let's just keep it real. You got so many teams out here that need a quarterback.
That's what I said. 49ers, Green Bay.
If I was the Broncos, I would definitely pull that trigger.
Only because look, you know they already gave Russell Wilson so much money.
But the trade value should equate.
Yeah. Oh well, you
feel me?
That point.
You got the Broncos. You got Tampa Bay. You got the Saints. Granted, they let what's my name? Dude name Jameis Winston come back. He half and half. He half and half. But you got Broncos. You got the Saints. You got the Jets, but unless they figure shit out with. I
think Aaron Rodgers is going. It's like
they haven't squad.
He ain't still signed.
They haven't solidified.
They trying to figure out what they want for him. Yeah. That's where he's going.
A team that needs a quarterback.
It's
you got Tampa Bay.
Don't the Panthers need a quarterback?
The Panthers, but I wouldn't go to the Panthers if
they're going to the draft. They got the number one draft.
Oh yeah, true.
They're not worried about it.
If I'm Lamar Jackson, I wouldn't want to go to the Panthers.
The Titans need a quarterback.
Titans, yep.
But they let go of Derrick Henry.
49ers need a quarterback.
Who the Falcons got?
Nobody really.
Yeah, because Mariota, he just went. He went somewhere.
So I'm sure they have.
Shit.
I'm sure Atlanta.
Who just went to the Raiders?
I'm sure. Garoppolo.
Yeah. He could go. He could take. Lamar could take Garoppolo's spot.
And where did Derek Carr go to?
Derek Carr is in.
I thought it was motherfucking Atlanta. He
went to Atlanta.
No. He went to New Orleans.
Oh, he went to New Orleans. Yeah.
Derek Carr is in New Orleans.
God. Oh hell no.
So long story short, out of all the teams we just said, you telling me Lamar Jackson ain't better than these teams?
Right.
These players.
What I'm saying is, the NFL understands that if they give, if it's off strict talent, if they paid these players off of strict talent, Lamar Jackson and Deshaun Watson, because Deshaun Watson established a baseline, a huge baseline,
the new peak.
Yeah, a huge baseline.
The new peak with quarterbacks.
It's like
every couple years, and quarterbacks
you can't come at me with nothing less than what you came up with this man, because I do it all and I do it better. All love
this nigga hasn't played.
I'm not gonna say
a year.
I'm not gonna say.
But you're not gonna pay me at least that standard.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that Deshaun doesn't deserve this money, because man,
he does.
I'm with you, big dog.
But on the flip side, Lamar Jackson been consistent, and he the MVP.
They definitely.
All right, so Matt, so you saying like you tired of these off-season promises and Browns making these moves? You need to see execution.
No, we're in a good place.
Browns.
I'm just saying, but we always
Browns are in a good place.
We've been in a good place these past.
I know, but this is cycle.
First off, let's reel it in. One thing about it.
Yeah, Stefanski is the most winningest coach.
ESPN has let it be known. Cleveland has one of the best fan bases in football.
Yeah, of course.
So we hold, even though we be shitty, we hold our football team to the highest of standards.
You see how quiet it was when he said we were shitty? Because we understand what he meant.
You feel me? But even though we're in this great place, we're not bottom of the barrel anymore.
Yeah.
We still hold ourselves to a high standard because we see what it is. The talent level that we've had and the talent level that we have, this is the year. Ain't no injuries, ain't no coaching. The players are there. Everybody should be clicking. It ain't no Baker Mayfield, OBJ confusion. It ain't no do we have a run game, do we have a catch game. Everything is above average.
Right.
Our defense is above average. Our run game is above average. More than above average with our run game.
Yeah.
And our
our
receiver game is above average.
I don't know.
Our coaching should be above average.
Our coaching, yeah.
Ain't no excuses this year.
No excuses.
We need to at least make it a playoff round.
AFC championship.
I don't know because we still in a division with Kansas City.
And the Jets just got good.
Well, that's what I'm
saying. Everybody's
if Aaron Rodgers goes to the Jets,
everybody's in our division good.
Pittsburgh is going to Pittsburgh. Let's just keep it real.
Yeah, we're not scared of Pittsburgh.
I'm not saying we're scared of Pittsburgh, but let's not act like Pittsburgh can't win.
Because they still have
it's going to be either
this year, and
being a Cleveland fan, when it comes to Pittsburgh, it's up in the air.
I need Stefanski to be Mike Tomlin.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who's on the field.
Factual.
Matt, did you see that interview with Stefanski with Barstool Sports? And people was like, "Oh, he actually shows emotion and stuff."
Yeah, I mean, Stefanski,
he was actually funny.
I want you to.
Don't know that shit matter, coach.
I want you to run the ball. Run the ball.
But people was talking about how he's not emotional.
Run the ball a lot.
Because at the end of the day,
because if
niggas talking good shit, but really. Who really fucking with Nick Chubb?
I was just saying though,
who really fucking with Nick Chubb?
Don't forget about Kareem. I know we don't use him a lot, but we need to.
We need to.
But who really fucking with that tandem?
And it upsets me because I play Madden just like everybody else in Cleveland.
Run game. Who really fucking with Nick Chubb?
I'm telling you, if you play Madden and you run the ball every down, I'm literally
you're gonna
first down to fourth down with Nick Chubb or Kareem Hunt.
You think Tom Brady was a quarterback? How many first downs you get?
Yeah.
Shit.
Doesn't matter.
But yeah, so our offense should be clicking. Our defense should be clicking.
Just be you.
Special teams should be way better.
Wait for those moments to happen.
Just be you. Just be you.
Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt gonna do what it needs to be done.
I watch you.
And then you're gonna get an opportunity because they do what needs to be done. You're gonna throw that bitch and they gonna catch that bitch.
We entrusting you this year. Not even gonna lie. We really have high hopes for the Cleveland Browns this year.
The reason I brought up like Stefanski showing emotion because people always complain about like how you don't cuss out or something like that, but he's just a chill ass dude.
Everybody don't need to do that though.
Shit, yeah.
And we need to figure out what our culture is gonna be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like one thing about it, like we have a diehard Cleveland fan bases. But as far as the product, we need to figure out what our culture is going to be.
Yeah.
Is it going to be centered around our stars? Is it going to be like we got that grit, we got that
the fight?
Like you feel me? Like we need to figure out who we're going to be and then capitalize on it. We're in a great space.
And I'm gonna be real with you guys. If the Cowboys get Derrick Henry, everybody might be in a little, just a little situation.
Oh yeah, because that's why he went out.
Zeke is gone.
He gone.
Yeah, Zeke is gone. Zeke is gone.
But that's another reason, and that's why Lamar Jackson, like, granted he's a quarterback, but when these moments happen with players like Zeke, who quote unquote, he had a backstory. He did some dumb shit in his past.
Right.
As far as getting the job done, he got the job done.
Right.
He got one buyout. One big paycheck. And they used him.
Hold on now.
Hold on
now. I'm going to be honest with you. Zeke had 3 years. Yes, he was dominant. The team was not dominant.
Yeah. But why was that? The quarterback was injured. They couldn't get a receiver
Yes, Jerry wasn't really. He wasn't focused in on the bigger picture. He just thought, I'll get me a good running back and we can get there.
All he do is sign the check.
Yep, it's cool. So I understand that. But right now, you have a good team. So I believe if the Cowboys get Derrick Henry, they'll be very formidable.
Absolutely.
Very, very formidable.
Okay, so like Browns need to just get this shit done.
Yes. Browns.
Long story short, we got a quarterback, we got a receiving game, we got a
Browns
run game, we got defense.
Good
We're in a
position.
good spot.
Good position.
How about these Cavs though?
Cavs. I love the Cavs. Donovan Mitchell, you are exactly what I thought.
Is he the best shooting guard in the league right now?
Arguably, he's top 30.
Arguably. I'm gonna be honest with you. He is the best shooting guard in the league.
I don't know.
And the only reason I say that is because he is the star of the team. No other shooting guard in the league is the star.
So for me, no.
Devin Booker is
That's
not
what I was
the
about to say.
star.
Like, if we're talking about the people that could be ahead of him, it's only 2, and that's Devin Booker and Jaylen Brown, and they are not the stars on their team.
No.
Yeah.
Who better? Who would you, as far as like who arguably could be better. I'm not saying they are better, but as far as shooting guards, who could be better besides them two? I'm not going Anthony Edwards. I'm not going Butler.
Nobody is matching up with Donovan in that guard position.
And Booker is wetter from the midi. He got a better midi, but I feel like Donovan is stronger. I feel like Donovan got better defense than Booker.
All the way around, Donovan is just the better shooting guard in the Cavs system. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Like Booker, he's not even the best player on this team. No. So that's why I agree with you when you say like he's the only star guard.
Now or even before KD?
Now.
Okay.
KD's there. It's around.
And Jaylen Brown clearly like Tatum's a guy.
Man, Jaylen, I mean, you so talented, bro. Like
you need to leave.
I don't want you. It's like you need to be so people can really see how special you are.
But if you want a ring, you need to stay.
No, but I mean, I can see him going somewhere else and catching the ring, like helping somebody else get.
If he don't go to Portland, I don't see him winning a ring.
I can see him going to. I can see you picking Jaylen and sending him anywhere, and him elevating your team to.
Oh, absolutely, he gonna elevate. But running a ring.
Think about it.
If you send him to the Pelicans,
think about it. Think about
they ain't got enough money to pay CJ, Ingram, and then Zion.
We not even talking about money. We talking about hypothetically. If you put Jaylen Brown on any other team in the NBA, that team is probably getting to that conference championship.
Oh, absolutely.
Period. Okay. So you're not gonna you know what I mean. You really have to understand that Tatum is
blessed. So beautifully, like
Tatum is blessed. He better be happy.
Long story short, Brown was like. They had an interview like free agency shit. In a nutshell, he said if they pay me and they want me, I'll stay. If they try to shortchange me, because he hear the trade rumors.
Yeah,
he hear the trade.
They should have been honest with him.
And they was on the three-way call.
KD
was on the three-way call with Phoenix, Brad Stevens.
Or Brooklyn called us. You know what I mean? We at least want to hear what they have to say. It is Kevin Durant. It is. I'm just saying. It is Kevin Durant, and this was the trade that he got. He probably got upset about because they weren't honest with him. Like, I mean, you
just tell
being being a black man, being a man. Period. Just let me know. Like, yo, Brooklyn called literally the second best player. The second best player in the league is looking for out, and we
who
just
the first. I want to hear. I want to, because you play basketball, so I want to hear who the best player in the league.
Only because Kevin Durant is injured right now, and
you say Kevin is the second best. Who do you think is the first?
You gonna say
right
Giannis?
now?
Right at this very moment.
This very moment.
Say Giannis?
I'm hoping two people.
Yes.
Giannis. Okay.
Okay, so I was hoping you was gonna say Giannis.
It's Giannis Antetokounmpo, and then it is Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid, unfortunately, you should still get MVP because you are still the most valuable player in the league for your team. Period. Like if the 76ers did not have you, they would be like all the way in the shit pile.
Right.
That's true.
Playing.
No. Not even playing. I'm talking about bottom of the East.
I say playing because
Charlotte.
I say playing just because
Charlotte would drop bombs on them.
He's giving you 21 and 10.
James Harden play.
Harris would have stepped his game.
Harden would give you 18 and 20.
Listen. I'm saying play in. I'm not saying playoffs. I'm saying play in. They can at least get you the number 10 spot.
No, I'm saying like
in the East.
You see that game with Harden?
In the East. You got the Wizards. And I'm gonna tell you the Hornets.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
No, I'm saying you saw that one game.
The two players that you just named is the reason that Joel Embiid will not get a ring in Philly.
Who would?
Harris and Maxey.
And
Maxey.
Tobias Harris is.
They need to trade him.
Is the
absolute reason. Absolutely. Because he's
come to the Cavs. He's a spot up shooter.
He has a number. Hell no.
No.
He has a number 2 mentality.
Chetty Osman has established himself, and I wouldn't give him
up
for nobody.
Hell no.
I was expecting you to say that, man.
Listen to me. I've watched Chetty. Listen to me. I was here. I was working in the Quicken Loans Arena. Chetty Osman, I'm telling you, is the goodest, the piece that we needed. He changed a lot over the years, man. I watched this man grow for real, getting beat to sleep for real by LeBron James on a daily basis.
So he's our spot up shooter.
He is. I'm not gonna say he's our spot up shooter because we have multiple spot up shooters. Multiple. Danny Green is a good pickup. Okoro, Chetty. You still got Donovan. You still got Garland. Like Mobley can knock those down as well. Sometimes, yeah. Everybody on the team, LeVert, like everybody on the team is literally 35% from the 3-point.
Shout out to LeVert, man. He playing like he want to get re-signed again.
Man, look.
Hell no. So for me, one or two things need to happen.
If you have a good player overall, still hell no.
Work. Yeah. One or two things need to happen. We go after a Kevin Durant type player. And if that don't work, which is most likely, Mobley needs to be the best player.
Oh yeah, I think everybody's saying that.
For this to work, for this squad to work,
and that's what
I'm hoping next year he takes that
leap,
that Giannis leap. Mm-hmm. Hope, man, I'm not trying to give no expectations, but
yeah. Just give him the ball more moves, more dribble moves.
KG, they call him baby KG.
If he can make that type of jump next year and be the best player while Donovan's still doing what he's doing, while Allen's still like, they're still like, y'all heard the other podcasts. I'm very critical when it comes to them on the offensive end, but Mobley and Allen on the defensive end ain't nothing to play with.
Not at all.
Like, we're top 2, and it ain't 2.
I like that. We top 2 and it ain't 2 in defense.
When it comes to defense, so on that end, like, but if Mobley can make that step offensively while Donovan's dropping his 20, 30, 40, 50,
Garland 60, handing out them
71,
and you can just give us a consistent 23 and 10, 24 and 10, while Garland giving us 17 and 9, 18 and
12 and shit. Yeah,
like I'd be cool with that. Yeah. Like Garland's making the biggest sacrifice out of the team. Like
true,
he's the point guard and he's not. I was watching most of the first half of the Brooklyn game.
He's not looking to score.
You feel me?
He's looking to facilitate.
But on the flip side, no, I want these people the ball. I'll say that, but on the flip side,
he's trying to be a point guy.
Mitchell is the focal point, and Mitchell was going off, and the opportunities that Garland had. At first he was bonking that bitch. Mm-hmm. It is what it is, but he always makes sure to get his assists. Mm-hmm. And he's taking that sacrifice because Mitchell is that guy.
I wonder if Donovan really gets some laser eye surgery or something like that. That I know he wears glasses and he doesn't really have them on during the game or has.
I think contacts. I think it's just contacts.
I don't think he wears them during the game.
You don't feel like it?
No, I think he's out there naked.
Or are they just for like fashion glasses?
Mm-hmm.
Possibly.
But we're in a great place.
We're in a great place.
For us
definitely.
to win the East,
Cavs are up.
Like I said, Mobley needs to make that step, or we need to go after Durant type player.
Yeah. And then like I said, people just it's some people in this family is just so negative. It's not everybody though. And it's just like this one dude on Twitter, his name Hiram, and this other girl named Keisha. They feel like Donovan Mitchell, we got the worst part of the trade between. We should have kept Sexton and Laurie. We would have been dynasty.
Oh, they're jealous. That's what that's called. It's called pure jealousy.
It's just crazy, like, bro.
Pure jealousy. First of all, they're probably Knicks. They got to be Knicks fans.
Laurie wouldn't have got the touches he does here. Anyway,
they must have been Knicks.
So he good in Utah. Like
ain't nobody there.
Yeah, so that's where he can shine.
Oh, you talking about Sexton?
Laurie too.
Marketing. Oh yeah.
Marketing.
Well, marketing. Yeah.
Yeah, upside, but let's just keep it real. His career
he wouldn't shine like he did.
Let's reel it all the way in. With the Chicago Bulls when he was with Chicago, if I'm not mistaken,
you had your time.
He went through the stint of the Rondo, D Wade, Butler, and
fiasco.
I did Butler.
Yeah.
So that wasn't the right spot for him.
No.
That's a lot of people that need to hold the ball.
Nothing was consistent.
Yeah. You come to the Cavs.
You're in a system.
Gonna have the ball.
You're in a system.
Sexton is definitely gonna have the ball. Mobley just got there, and he's supposed to be the next nigga up.
Sexton got hurt.
You're at best the number 3 option. You go to Utah.
He was cool for a bit
and ain't nobody there.
Yeah.
It's you and Sexton pulling bench over in Utah.
Right.
Larry Marketing is a
and that's what I'm talking about. People just think Sexton is just that guy. And just comes to find out he's cool.
No,
he's Mr. Glass. Yeah, like you said.
Injury fucked him up. Like he could have been that guy on some little point guard type
stuff. Being hurt.
But
he played too aggressive. It's the D Rose effect.
Yeah.
So okay, so what's going on with the Mavs, man? They like 3-7 with Kyrie and Luka playing together.
I understand.
They just lost to Charlotte last night.
Exactly.
They just lost to Charlotte. That's crazy.
They can't stop the ball.
Yes, when you can't. Charlotte,
they lost to Charlotte.
There's a prefix to that.
Kyrie was playing.
That's fine.
And Luka.
Ball is hurt. Your bread and butter for Charlotte.
Bread.
Oh yeah, they don't have no bench.
When you talk about niggas, a point guard that can score, on any end. I mean, on any facet, inside, mid range, three, and facilitate that big. Mm-hmm. He's gone.
They let some no names beat him. Yeah. They did. And how I feel about it is that's just because they need better defenders. Two,
yeah, they definitely.
Two, it's a lot of mental fortitude that's not being passed on down there. No offense to Jason Kidd, he's not.
Real quick to interject, Luka even said that he doesn't find basketball funny.
Yeah, they're you could tell. You could tell that they're, you know what I mean. The pressure behind getting to the playoffs now is not like they're not enjoying it. So in turn, they're not competitive. You know what I mean? The Lakers had that moment at the beginning of the season where they weren't competitive, and now they want it. And now you got Anthony Davis dropping 35, 10, 20, 10, and 15.
Video or that one TikTok where Darvin Ham was getting his team motivated, and LeBron was like, "Yeah, we gotta play selfish, yeah." And then Westbrook was like, "No, everybody
we gotta play fun, yeah, have fun."
And LeBron was like,
"What? Be greedy." Brown was talking about let's be greedy.
Yeah,
let's be greedy out here. Yeah, we got this win.
It's all about having fun. And LeBron hit the double. And they took the camera off him because they know it's gonna be viral.
Yeah.
Oh, LeBron.
Yeah.
Because he hit a double take and they quickly took the camera off him.
They know he was over there cussing like, what the fuck?
Like Darvin Ham was like, he was inspiring these niggas, and LeBron was like, yeah, we gotta play greedy. We gotta play greedy. Yeah, you know it's all about having fun. LeBron was like, what? Fuck?
Mixed messaging?
He hit the double take and then they took the camera off.
I know like one of the niggas need to cuss niggas out and one of the niggas need to be passive. We need to have the same message though.
In that instant, that was the instance and we knew Westbrook's not gonna
not gonna
granted, like even
Lee GM was gonna be like, hey.
Even taking a step forward when LeBron hit the score, when LeBron's passed the scoring title.
Nigga, you still here, but you on the
Anthony Davis was salty.
Yeah.
Because they was losing.
Yeah.
Like he was happy for LeBron, but he was like,
he knew
losing.
He knew
because
that was
trying to make sure this nigga get what he need to get.
Yeah, he knew that it was gonna come back on him. Let's be real.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be with LeBron being an all-time scorer. A lot of pressure has been lifted off of him as far as establishing a ring this year.
Yeah.
Okay, so
he got his ring this year.
Okay, well let's talk about the West though. It's like what 6 through 12 standings. They like same record.
They tight in the booty hole.
Would you say the West? You know, people will say the West is greater or whatever. Or the West is best.
At this point in time,
or it's like that because there's a lot of mediocrity in the West.
No, what it is.
It's injuries.
No, the West got a lot of money, and everybody good left the East and ran to the West to get that money, which is cool.
I feel like everybody in the East now.
I'm gonna say injury.
Who in the East? You got who in the East making money? You got Giannis. Right, you got Philly. You got the main people in the East on the main teams making money. That's it.
At one point, it was
in the West. It's everybody
I'm with you.
When KD came back to the West,
niggas making money in the East.
Yeah.
Bradley Beal.
But he is the team. He is the team.
DeRozan, Zach LaVine
is the team. Keep going.
No, you're right. I'm with you with that. I'm gonna say injuries with the West. KD been hurt. if KD wasn't hurt, the Suns would be the let's just keep it.
Right, then the money will match.
Curry been hurt. LeBron been hurt.
Money match.
I'm not Giannis. What's his name? AD been hurt.
Money match.
Baby Blicky been out.
Money match. Yeah.
Ja Morant.
Okay. Yeah.
Luka been hurt. Kyrie been hurt. It's injuries for me with the West. PG just got hurt.
Right, that's so sad.
But it's
shout
not
out to PG, man. I hope you get well soon, man.
So he could be back in the week.
It's up. The West is up in the air. I don't know who's coming out the West.
That shit crazy with like 6 through 12.
Definitely, the West is not. Now, whoever comes out of the West is definitely going to be the healthiest team out the West. That's just what it is.
Think about it.
Because right now,
you got the Nuggets and you got the Kings. Arguably, is like
the top two teams.
Well, actually, it's the Nuggets and the Grizzlies. Then the Kings.
But to be fair, the Grizzlies just got back to that number 2 spot.
Right.
That's true.
So that's why I'm saying like the Kings and the Nuggets. And who really thinks these two teams are going to be the representatives in the finals?
Right.
Listen, that's why I said I don't think the Grizzlies going to make it to the finals.
Right.
I mean, if they do, though,
are you really going to sit there and say you would bet the Grizzlies? Like, okay, say the Grizzlies see the Lakers first round. Are you really going up against LeBron James playing? You really gonna go to FanDuel and say, yeah, I'm gonna put $100 down on the Grizzlies? The Grizzlies, yeah, no.
The only team I see losing, the Lakers losing to is the Suns.
With KD.
If
he's injured,
maybe then no.
Maybe.
And to be honest with you, even with KD,
ain't enough chemistry.
To be honest with you, Aiden is so soft to me. I love you, Kevin Durant. Aiden might be the death of us. He just gotta boss up, big dog. If you boss up, I ain't got nothing to say.
All right, moving on. Talk about Baby Blicky.
John Blick.
He played his first game Wednesday.
Hey, you looked amazing last night, big dog.
He pulled bench.
You looked amazing.
I respect it.
Your game is something amazing, young man.
He came out and said
D-Rose. He's Westbrook.
Your game is amazing, man.
He's one of them. Mm-hmm. Fast as fuck. I'm gonna get to the rim. Stop me. And he low key might have a better three. Not low key. He has a better three than Westbrook. And he might have a better three than Rose.
It's just crazy
when you
how
jump,
much
you just
they
float.
mirror the Cavs though. Like,
oh yeah.
They do. They definitely do. Like, look at the stats. They bad at 3-point shooting. We're bad at 3-point shooting too.
That's true.
What I'm saying,
the defense, how much we mirror. I mean, aside for the drama and shit.
If
you just look at
basketball, if that's the case, there are two things. There are two teams that I think mirror the Cavs, and that is Memphis and that is Portland. And I don't want to be in any of those categories because ain't neither one of them teams winning a ring. Mm-hmm. Like Memphis. You reverse the backcourt. See, and I can't even do that because I wouldn't put Desmond Bane or what's the other dude?
Well, I'm just saying, like,
what's the other guard? Brooks for Memphis.
Dylan Brooks.
I wouldn't want to compare Garland to either one of them niggas. I think Garland is better than both of them niggas.
I'm just saying.
That's why I say the comparison. If you look at numbers, strictly numbers, I get the comparison, but if you're looking at talent and player-wise, like, I think Garland is better than both of them niggas.
Oh, yeah, because I think they said that on ESPN.
I think Mobley is better than Jackson.
Or TNT when we was playing them.
Allen is better than Steven Adams.
Yeah. They were saying on TNT, like, because if you Garland, you tired of hearing about John Morant and shit like that. That shouldn't be your comparison.
Yeah.
You're comparing Morant to Mitchell.
But no, he always outplayed John Morant when we play. Only person I want Gardner to really outplay is Maxey. Maxey be killing him when we play Philly.
I'm not gonna lie. The only way we're gonna get to the conference is if Giannis get hurt.
No, it ain't gotta be Giannis. It could be anybody.
We number 4. They're number 1. We gonna get past New York.
We're
gonna get past either one of them.
So this is how it's gonna be. We're gonna win every home game, and they're gonna win every home game.
Hell no. I say the Cavs and a smooth 5.
No, but the Bucks.
6.
The Bucks.
No, the Bucks is gonna be 5 or 6 bucks.
You think so?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I think we're gonna win.
A nigga that can give you 50 and 12 on a quiet night.
Only because
it's not a fan, but
it's his style of play.
So the government plans on implementing a FedNow service, which is like digital currency. So with that comes a question in mind. It's like they're going to be watching every transaction. So somebody can give you $200 a gift who says the government not to say, hey, we want to tax that shit.
Right.
We need to give us some. Or should we be scared or not scared? Or how should we feel about this? All digital currency.
Hey,
or would it just simplify everything?
It's about transition. It all depends on where you stand at right now.
Right.
Like I said, at the end of the day, it's that old famous quote by Frank White. I don't give a fuck if it's motherfucking a play getting done in the park. If it's a nickel bag, I want a percentage on that bitch. It's all about the motherfucker points.
Yeah.
So it's like
the man is saying, "Give me my money." He's being Jesus.
Everything got to be.
He said the church is not the only one that's gonna get they 10%.
Everything got to be accountable for, especially the way how finance is going on as to today. If anybody's paying attention to it, you know.
And it's just crazy. It's just like how that other line of work or how to work around that. Like if you in these streets and stuff, how would you get your money and not the government have eyes on it? Like
answer to that. Got to be talented.
I just say
other kind of moves.
Right.
Or just you focus on one thing. Hey, you get too comfortable. You got to keep all kind of forms of income coming in.
Income.
You know what I'm saying? That's another topic for another day. But it's like, watch what's going on. Pay attention. Keep your head on the swivel because it's out there. And mind you, this thing already passed. It's already going down. It's 7 days in official.
But it just happened it's like selected people who's
selected people right now, yeah. But the main thing is, if you backtrack, anybody's paying attention on some Bezo moves going on, it's this little soft practice that they already doing called Amazon Fresh, and Amazon Fresh is popping up like Whole Foods is the beta project, the experiment.
Shit, like I mean, I'm guilty of this to do now. Like, but every time. Like if they have like that Verifone thing or stuff, instead of using my card, just take out my phone, use Google Pay.
And that's the next.
To be fair,
that's the next level.
It's gonna take some years to implement.
Oh yeah, for everybody.
You're getting rid of currency, like paper money.
You're right.
So if this does go through, it's gonna take some years to
definitely
actually push through.
The law passed.
But I'm saying either way, it's still gonna take a minute. It's still gonna take years either way. Like they can't just stop that shit cold-heartedly. Like. Businesses, all that shit's at stake for this shit. So it's gonna take years to actually implement and actually solidify. But this isn't just gonna stop like niggas on the block selling weed or selling rock. This gonna stop little kids from selling lemonade on the stands. You feel me? This gonna stop
niggas gonna be like, we need our money.
This gonna stop niggas from going to Sam's Club and getting a $50 box of chocolate and just slinging that shit like
it's gonna hurt you more than it's gonna help you.
You feel me? It's gonna everything like when they say everything is gonna get taxed.
Like Lil Bro saying, pretty much everything got to be accountable for.
How you get that 200? How you get that? Like you on the block trying to get an eighth? How you get that 35? How you get that 50?
Man,
off real.
You bought a $50 bag of chips?
Bag of chips, $50.
Right. I guess you got to label it as a gift.
Right.
You get a lot of gifts. When's your birthday?
as you see, they be trying to figure out like why are you getting this gift?
This gift every day on Tuesday.
Like why is this a thing?
This $125 gift every Tuesday.
The block loves me.
So and that shit crazy.
That shit is
long
crazy.
Story short, just pay attention to your surroundings. It's going down. It's already transitioning. It's just a matter of time.
This shit reminds me of some sci-fi.
Your money is in trouble.
It's this game called Mass Effect. Like they got like galactic credits and shit. It's like a space game, and that's all they do is go on their little army tool. Here's your money. Whenever they pay for everything. It's
movies have shown us like that's the route we're getting at. Like, I mean, I'm not tripping because
paper that shit was like
really real talk. Paper money is low key inconvenience. Like right now,
paper money isn't
like really like
Yeah, because you get robbed for it.
I don't know what's the last time I have cash on me.
Like who wants to take cash out there ATM? Like
in Europe though, they still use a lot of coins.
Yeah.
we don't sell coins over here.
And this is what I said in pre-poll.
Yeah.
A lot of places outside of America low key be behind.
Well, it's not that they're behind, but like euros, like they don't have
coin.
They don't have dollar single bills. They have their dollars like
coin.
They want euros a coin.
They're the original.
I think that's just the
you could hear that you got money.
Yeah.
They're the foundation. That's the foundation of where it originated at. So of course they're gonna have that.
I don't know. I think they don't have like the bills until like the $5. That's just the way the euro works. But yeah, they have like
America. You just swipe your card.
We hate coins. We fucking hate coins now. Like, what the fuck is this?
Even if it's a quarter, like I done seen some, like, you know us.
But
pennies, we was low key whatever. So nickel, silver coins, it's a go.
So what are people gonna do in the club when they want to flash their money now? What you gonna buy some Usher bucks?
Still gonna be universal.
You gonna buy some Usher bucks and throw them in there?
Throw some Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Or just buy, like, they just know. I just bought the whole bar, some drinks, or like the whole place. I don't know.
For real, how technology is even on that end, like. Even when you go to bars, most bars or some bars, you automatically have to do. I forgot what it's called.
A tab.
Not a tab, but you're automatically
gratuity.
There it is.
Gratuity. Yeah.
You automatically got a gratuity.
Yeah.
Even if you don't tip, like
right.
you're gonna tip.
Right. I was at Wasabi one time.
At the end of the day.
And these people, part of his family, was like, why is gratuity over here? Just take it. It took them a long process for Wasabi to take out the gratuity. It's like, bro, you come to Wasabi for hibachi, like, you know what it is. Like,
you know the experience
you're going to get. Why are you upset? And then, like, this other person who was older was saying it was their birthday when it wasn't to get a free cake, but they was, like, really on it. Like, bro, come on. You like 40, 45.
Hey. Are you trying to finesse?
Bruh.
That's the shit. You wrong as fuck.
Yeah. And then you complain about gratuity, like
they sugar might have been low.
That's fine, but complaining about gratuity too, like, come on, bro.
To be completely honest, I saw it coming I saw it coming a while ago as far as like America, like.
All right, so I have a question for you. You say from a movies goes, you can see how the shit goes from the movies. What about the shit in Minority Report?
Break it down. I ain't seen Minority.
So they can predict crimes before it's happened.
Let's get there when we get there.
Right.
That was a good movie.
Oh, absolutely.
It was good.
But let's get there when we get there, because I feel you. I might have an opinion on it, but I'd rather be
in that movie, then that's basically saying
fortune telling.
You take it.
But then it showed that people could still manipulate that system, too.
Yeah.
And frame people. So like some big wigs was still like.
But that's just life in general. Yeah. When you come up with a new policy, a new law, just something
it's always a loophole.
Yeah,
it's always a loophole.
Always a loophole. Someone's gonna find out a loophole, and I feel like it's just malpractice if you don't consider that. Like, if I'm coming up with a new invention or a new idea or a new just thought process, I would want a nigga right next to me. I want you to find the loophole. And how much it's gonna cost me, and what I can do to prevent it. Find me another loophole, and we can push it like that.
Yeah,
that's true. Be the motherfuckers that's either gonna hack the system or they're gonna cash off of that bitch and do something.
But see, I'm always a firm believer. You need that one crazy nigga. You need the nigga with the vision. You need a nigga that's gonna believe in the vision. You need that one crazy nigga that's gonna push the vision, and you gonna need a nigga that's gonna be like, this is what could go wrong.
Yeah,
you feel me?
That's true.
All of that needs to happen.
And it do, but it just be at the end of the day, that motherfucker that had it is the dude that was sitting there getting the donut to the coffee, y'all flaming up, and all he want to do is just get motherfucker paid.
Yeah.
You don't. Yeah. So guess what?
He about to bite you in the ass.
That shit feel good, Fred.
Oh, I wasn't sure. Like, it was picking up on the mic.
No, you good. Okay. What's next up?
So, the CEO of TikTok been over here in America. There's been congressional hearings about data privacy and things of that nature. If the Chinese government is actually looking at all the data that TikTok collects from us over here, or are they using it?
They're wondering if they're looking at the data.
And then, like, data privacy thing, there's been so many rumors about, like, how when you use TikTok, it sees, like, a lot of different shit. So I
saw a piece of that interview. And one of the interviewees was kind of gaslighting the Asian representative or whomever representative.
That was like,
and he was just like, "Does TikTok use Wi-Fi?" Like, it was along one of those type questions. And
the older people,
right? And he pretty much the person that was representing TikTok was like, "We don't do anything that's abnormal to what everybody else is doing." So what I'm saying in this moment is, if TikTok does collect data, I wouldn't be surprised if Instagram, Twitter, Facebook
doesn't do the same thing.
So just to alienate them or single them out.
Well, they was doing more, and that's when that congressional hearing happened with Facebook and all that stuff.
The question is, what is
more? And then they had like accept cookies and stuff like that. What
I consider more is like the algorithm aspect. Like people, when you scroll through TikTok, for me, I love TikTok. I love it a little bit more than Instagram. I love it a little bit more than Facebook because you could just see videos. You ain't got to worry about pictures. You ain't got to worry about reading shit. You just, this is a moment. I'm sharing this moment with you. And let's just say there's a lane for everything in social media. There's a lane for everything. If you're a straight black man, if you're a lesbian, if you love anime, if you love fighting games, there's a lane for everything. So if you're scrolling and this is giving you a bunch of random shit, and you just stop on one thing and you're intrigued by it, and then a few moments later you see more of that, or the next day you see more of that. That's the algorithm in play.
Yeah.
So if you're saying, do they invade privacy like that?
Well, that's what they're trying to figure out. And I think the other thing is just like, we got to talk about ageism and these politicians. These politicians be like so old, and the questions they be asking be kind of like dumbfounded.
Right. No,
yeah. Well, it just be like, bro, like you don't know how technology works, and like it is. I don't know.
That too, but on the spin of
like they should have somebody else interviewing these questions than the actual people who was in Congress and stuff like now, and then
especially
translate it to the people in Congress and shit like that.
If they not tech savvy and shit like you said, but it's like here's a spin on it,
or just a simple understanding.
Right at the end of the day, at the end of the day, but here's a spin on it. I'm not saying I'm defending it or whatnot, but it's like it was something that I found kind of curious, but it makes sense. It's a little box that you check when you subscribe to anything. And it's like, do you understand the terms, this, that, and the fifth?
Oh, it was like accept cookies with cookies.
Right, no, not the cookies too, but also when you sign, like if you agree, read the terms and this, that, and the fifth. Now these motherfucking subscriptions, especially to deal with algorithms, Facebook, Instagram, this, that, and the fifth, is always a sub clause in there where it says, at first they didn't. But now, since everything's motherfucking transitioning into that world now, where it's like they got to cover bases and it makes sense. They got to give you enough time to acknowledge what's going on. It's called everything subject to change at any given point in time.
It's just like that one prick that always come around. It used to come around every year, but it's just be like, oh, this social media service plans to use your pictures and stuff and such and such and such and such like this.
At first
say no if you don't want to apply, but it's just like you create an account already. You already accept the terms of the agreement. Like this shit don't work.
Exactly.
They already said like they will use your pictures for like advertisement and shit.
Right.
And stuff. Right. It's just like, but people get played by the prank. I don't think it was on Facebook at first, and then it got to Instagram, and you can see on Instagram when like it whited out Facebook for Instagram, and people will still fall for it. It's just
like, right. You got to pay attention to that shit, and it's like
anything you sign up is going to have a terms and agreement, and they
get subject to change at any given point as long as they let you know ahead of
Yeah, they got to let you know.
Like, hey, this date right here. You know what I'm saying?
Or it just comes up again. It's like, do you agree? And then you're not going to read through this shit because it's like long.
Yeah.
You're going to be like, let me call my lawyer.
That's how Facebook dude got through all of the little issues he had earlier, a couple years ago.
Well, that's why now too though that they, like before you go to every site now it's like, do you want to accept the cookies and try to like accept what cookies you want to see, what data we get or whatever. So now that's why every site do that now. Like everywhere you go to, like,
you can adjust that shit. You can adjust
the shit, but that shit low key is annoying. He's like, I'm just trying to see the fucking website. You ask me these questions. There's pop-up boxes here, and I can't close out. So I'm just gonna be like, accept all cookies.
Because at the end of the day,
I want to see what I want to see.
At the end of the day, you gonna see what you want to see, but it's like
because you could be like, you debating with your friends, like, oh, let me look this shit up. And like, no, you wrong, and then just be like, this shit, like, come on, bro. Accept all cookies.
Right. It's like, it's up to your motherfucking, not to get all techie nerdy, but it's up to your motherfucking provider. Like, Google gonna let you know, hey, this motherfucking shit here, the pop-up got dismissed. notifications blocked on this certain shit.
Oh yeah. Google will let you know. Google also will let you know if like somebody else asking you shit like that. Google security is just funny as fuck. Like,
A1. Shout out to Google. I low key might pay for that little extra space. Mm-hmm. Like shit, Google don't play around. Hey, I need you to. Hey, someone just logged in. Is this you? Click less.
Yeah. Right.
Like, low key, Yahoo like that too. Ever since that security breach, Yahoo Mail. So they so you get like only a key on your phone to like accept people to go in or whatever. President Trump might be in some. Ex-President Trump might be in some trouble. Supposedly he was having hush money and using that from his campaigning funds to like pay this porn star. Like,
he had to get his bus off.
He was having an affair with a porn star, and he wanted to keep that shit on the low.
All right.
But instead, if he would have just kept that shit on the low with his own money, he would have been cool. But I'm gonna get to that part in a minute. He used campaign money to pay her off allegedly. Mm-hmm. So that's why we're here where we're here. But to be fair, man, these white people know how to be broke as fuck, but know how to flip these millions.
Man.
Like, he filed for bankruptcy. Like, he's still worth whatever he's worth.
I remember a good point you brought up. We was talking about when Showtime first came on. Like, how white people look at money as, like, a resource instead of us, like, oh, we just got to have it. Whatever, because the dude was like, he had enough money. He didn't have enough money to buy the Lakers, but he's like, I got to move shit around and stuff like that. And just, like, how you even move money around like that. Like, resources to even have that. Move shit around and, like, count your assets and stuff. But, yeah.
Like, even when it comes to credit, like everything you just alluded to, like, these white folks look at money as, like, a resource, a way to create more of that. Mm-hmm. You feel me?
Because that's what it's supposed to be addressed as. Right. But a lot of people don't look at that as
I wouldn't say that's what it's supposed to be. That's what...
Compared to everything
that's
else.
What they've created it to be.
Right.
Like, we know how to flip this shit without, for instance, credit, for instance, you get the right credit card, you paying all your bills with your credit card, and you just, using your actual debit card to pay off the credit card. I know a person who's getting a trip overseas, ain't paying a lick of shit, just straight rewards off their credit cards, you feel me?
You gotta find the right credit card.
You feel me? Like, they know how to flip that shit.
That's what they said. Like, I was talking to people now because I'm looking to get a new credit card.
Same here.
They said do the airlines.
Yep.
Airline credit got the best
all
rewards.
All that shit matter. And it's like, like you said, you get that right card, and it's like, shit. Plug in U.S. Bank, holler at us. I fucks with, and it's like the one I got is like, once I activate that bitch, all hella motherfucking perks that add up on that motherfucking shit. That
or I think, like, even with Chase Bank, like, if you open a new account, put a certain amount of money in there, they give you $200. Some shit like that.
Period.
Yeah.
Got it.
Like, so you just gotta know how money works and like who just like you just gotta look at
like another motherfucking topic on the rise.
Yeah. On the low low. Got what's his name from Ozark? Marty
Bird.
Marty Bird, that shit.
Because believe it or not, they doing it. We just not getting hit to
how to move money.
They cleaning it up.
No, somebody brought up a good idea. Like, is Mattress Firm a front for people cleaning money? Who's buying mattresses like that all the time for them to make money like that? I don't know.
Hey, but for real though, just like a motherfucking laundromat, just like a motherfucking bear.
That's true.
It's so many levels to the hustle. It all depends on how you motherfucking move and make that shit work. Like I said, we just not getting hip to the game, but guess what? All the motherfucking pieces and crumbs add up to something. How you make.
But I brought up like Mattress Firm. They sell, I think, other furniture too, though.
Yeah, but their main thing is the mattress.
No, they lying.
Cause I got a motherfucking quote or rehash or whatever, but it makes sense to me. Mm-hmm. A sandwich is just as simple as fuck.
Low key though, shout out to them because like I had to buy a new box spring. Ordered that shit like last Thursday. That shit came Sunday. Fast as fuck. So if it's a front, man, y'all do it. Hey, it's a good ass front. Y'all
kill maintain the business. Getting back to what I was saying.
You maintain the business like you ain't bullshitting.
You gotta have a motherfucking sandwich mentality when it comes to this game. Because all the pieces, all the motherfucking toppings you get interchanged and make it any way you want. Just don't fuck with the bread.
So, alright, let me go around. Will Trump be arrested? Yes or no?
No.
Chuck, will Trump be arrested? Yes or no?
Privilege.
At the end of the day, He will be, but it won't be for long. Privilege.
Matt, will Trump be arrested?
He ain't got arrested yet. It ain't gonna happen.
What's next step for it?
Man, y'all seen that new Prime series Swarm?
Yeah, I seen Chloe.
You seen the?
I just seen the shape. I need
shout
to
out
see.
to Franklin Saint. We're gonna get to him in a moment.
Dancing
Frank.
Yo, Matt,
dancing with that pussy.
That's why Reason gave it a trust, because people was hyping that shit so much. I was like, let me see it, but then I was like, yo, this shit weird as fuck.
Thank you, Chloe.
But I'm intrigued. Like,
Thank you, Chloe.
All right, once we got past that moment, she was just weird and it was slow.
Yeah,
you've graduated.
Deaths started happening,
right?
And more deaths started happening.
Yeah.
And then the next episode, more deaths started happening. Like,
she ran over Billie Eilish and then double tapped that shit.
But you know what? Shout out to Donald Glover, because this is off the rip. This is like on some Atlanta on steroids.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
And little Obama.
Oh, she wrote one episode. She wrote one episode. Malia Obama. Yeah. But that's what I was going to say. This is like a culmination of all Atlanta weird episodes. And it feels like you could tell, like Donald Glover, he had a hand in this.
Hell yeah!
Like all this, like
she was stripping to that sad ass music.
Yeah, bro.
Pulled up on old buddy how she did, ate some of his fries and shit. That shit, man. This Swarm, watch Swarm, Amazon Prime.
Only 7 episodes. All of them not even out.
When it comes to like
it's the pilot.
When it comes to like the streaming,
I think it's the only thing.
The streaming services, we already know like how the hierarchy.
Right.
But when it comes to Amazon, when they drop some shit, it be some shit.
It do.
They barely drop it, but when they do, the boys,
it's a winner.
Hunters, Invincible,
it's a winner.
Yeah,
it's a winner.
I fuck with Jack Ryan too. Jack Ryan, the truth. That show is seriously pretty good too.
Upload.
I gotta finish that.
Homeland. Especially when
Vox Machina.
Vox Machina. Yeah.
Homeland. Well, Shorty was in that bitch. Janelle. She played a part in that bitch too.
Nico.
She was one of the Janelle Monáe.
She was in Homeland.
Hell yeah. She played a motherfucking soldier in that bitch. The main character. She had a season in that bitch. Yeah.
You can tell on Swarm, like, she is weird. She bit a bitch.
Right.
She done fucked a nigga with some cupcakes.
Right. That's crazy.
Like,
it's a sweet cum. Man. Sweet cum.
You could just tell how she just obsessed with this artist named Nige. Just like, oh, I wonder what she's doing right now. And that's my friend. Or just how she was obsessed with her foster sister.
Her foster sister.
How she was obsessed. She was kissing her scar and stuff, and then like her foster sister wanted to move out with her boyfriend. She was crying. That's like me. If me and Matt was staying together, he's like, I'm gonna live with my girlfriend. I'm just crying, running after him. Like, no, leave. Like,
she loved hard.
He's like, bro. That's what I thought. Tragic. Like, she loved hard, and I think she has codependency issues or some shit like that.
Absolutely. Clearly.
Yeah, clearly.
Both of them did. That's why she killed herself. Both of them had codependency.
Because she said these niggas always treat her like some shit. Like, you really killing yourself over a nigga.
The dependency was truly the sisters. But Chloe always wanted to venture off. Like, she didn't want that codependency, so she would kind of do that with somebody else.
She was trying to find her old path.
You feel me? Yeah. But it always shot her in the foot because she would find these specific type of niggas. Killed herself. Now girl she texting herself to do this crazy shit.
And then you kill yourself over a nigga, like, bruh.
That's real shit. Real
shit. And it was, bruh, because the character that Damson Idris portrayed is like a Desi Banks hood nigga. Yeah. That's why when I exactly saw him the way he's portraying, like,
talking shit.
That's Desi Banks. Right. That's Desi Banks. Like he I guess he looked at a few of his comedian videos. And I'm like, bro, that's who.
I don't even want to spoil it because it's so much. Y'all gotta watch it.
It's more, like that first episode.
I challenge y'all to watch it. Swarm, Amazon Prime. What's next up, Frank?
Snowfall. Speaking of Damson. Bro, we got to pour some out, man. It's heavy spoilers. If you haven't seen Snowfall, man, heavy spoilers,
Jerome
man.
is dead.
Jerome is
dead.
Unk
is dead, man.
Yeah.
Where the bitches and titties at?
Yeah.
Where the titties at?
Shout out to Unk.
So long story, let's reel it back in. The ops found Louie. Got her.
How they got her was hilarious.
Ops told Franklin to pull up.
Franklin,
they went fishing.
He pulled up. Why y'all need me here? Y'all got her. Y'all do what y'all do.
Right. You can see the face of Franklin made like shit.
Fuck.
Yeah.
She ain't talking. She a real nigga. She ain't talking. Mm-hmm. Franklin a real nigga. He like, man, I'm out.
But you know he all about low key family too.
So he hit Rome up. Rome coming in.
Well, he paid hot. Then he hit Leon up.
My nigga coming in hot. What the fuck she that nigga?
38.
Wait, we got to good at his head. Reel it back in. Now, mind you, an episode or two before, Unc smacked the shit out of Franklin.
Then backhand him.
Franklin was like, if you ever touch me, and he smacked him again and was like, you ain't gonna do shit, nigga. And now they at odds, and he just like, I'm trying to save her just like you are. Mm-hmm. They pulled up to the scene and aired that bitch.
Oh, okay, so you actually think he did that shit to try to save her, or because he know how Unc will act if she's dead? Because he's still
both
to save her, or both?
Yeah, I feel like both.
I feel like he did more of that shit for Unc.
I feel like both can be true. Like at the end of the day,
yeah,
Unc.
Yeah, because that's
his uncle. Mm-hmm. That's his mother's brother.
Right, just true.
You feel me? So I feel like he did it for the love, and he was willing to. He went in that bitch willing to end that shit with him, with the nigga he just saved from some of his niggas that was leaking in his team. You feel me?
And then low key, like I was talking, like the little subtlety of like when Franklin pulled up and his faces he was making when Kane wasn't watching him and looking at him, he's like, damn, I think he feels some type of way. Like it could go either way. Or some shit like that, but
I see this shit going back sour because Louis gone.
You already saw it. You already see in the preview for the next episode. I blame Franklin for all of this. Excuse me?
No, Franklin does deserve the majority of this blame. Like it was,
but at the same time,
no, listen, he did not have to take his family money just because they didn't agree with it.
Even better, I'm gonna rewind this back for him.
Bro, you
and if you really want to toss Brian, you really got to toss blame to Teddy.
You can toss blame to you can place no, because you remember. Hold up. You remember? All right, at the beginning of season 5, he tried to play nice with it, like, hey, let's get this real estate shit together. We could become more legit. They didn't agree. They always was at odds. Louis came at him to like cut prices or whatever. He said he can't do that because Reed is back now. He's still at the same price. And he don't know if he killed his dog. He's killed or whatever. Louis went behind his back, got the plug. He's like, okay, I'm out of this shit.
So that was enough. That was a right for him to take.
Hold up. I'm out of this shit. Reed stole $73. Then he came to Louis to help her out because he was in some shit. They treat him like shit, so
he steals the money.
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
That don't make
sense. That's 73 M's.
But so you just gonna steal money because I don't agree with you?
Not even agree, but I'm in this position right now. You can't help me after all the times I helped you.
It's fucked up. It's very fucked up, but that's enough fucked up for you to steal from me?
I'm just saying I can understand his actions 100%. Not saying I agree with them, but I understand. And
that's what I'm saying. Like, that's all it is for me. Like, I absolutely, especially when you're in the game. Mm-hmm. I'm not in the game.
Yeah, I'm not. I understand his actions 100%.
I understand it, but it's like if you talking about placing blame,
I still don't say it's Franklin.
I'm saying it's Teddy because he's the nigga who took the money.
And then at the same time, who went after the Kane the first time? It was Aunt Louie without Franklin. So that's why Kane have a hard on for Aunt Louie and the fucking cop.
But that's still for me.
So that's
I'm not gonna steal no. I'm not gonna. If you don't agree with me, I'm like, damn, that's fucked up. I'm gonna cut ties with you. I'm not gonna.
But that's why I'm not
saying steal from you though.
But I'm not putting the blame on Franklin because the reason why.
But I'm still not stealing money from you though. Like if I'm in the same shoes, I don't know because again, I'm not in the game.
Yeah.
But if we don't agree, I'm gonna be like, damn, that's fucked up. I guess we ain't.
Okay, but at the same time,
and I'm gonna leave it at that.
If Franklin stole the money and things like that, and if Louis went after Kane and tried to shoot him, Kane wouldn't have that hard on. They're like, oh yeah, let me know where Louis at. You got to tell me or some shit, Franklin. It was just been him and Franklin.
But Franklin went to him though.
He went to Franklin, but I'm saying, if Louis wouldn't never went after him.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's more parts to blame than just him. Louis went after him.
Again, if I had to place complete blame,
it's Teddy
because he took the money.
Yeah, Teddy.
It's like this. If I can intervene, the game is just the way the game is.
Yeah.
It's how you play it.
Factual.
But as far as getting back to Snowfall, I'm gonna take this all the way back to day one. It's Louis' fault. If you've been watching it from day one, it's Louis' fault,
bruh. And then you see her excuse for wanting to be like the person in front. She just wanted to be acknowledged. That's because you could tell because she was a prostitute in back in the day. The way she was raised, she was a prostitute.
To be fair, I can't say that. Never mind.
No, because you go all the way back, like you said.
Season 2, like Claudia was like, "Oh, she gonna betray your ass."
No, season 1, right? Moves and all this shit. Remember, you ready to roll? Remember when the whole shit went down? Who did Franklin approach first?
What? Oh, it was Louis.
No,
yeah, but Louis
was ear hustling.
But to be fair, Unc allowed Louis to take that
to get inside.
No.
But no, Louis helped him sold his first brick though too.
But right now, she went on her own. She ain't let Tyrone know till at the end of the month when everything went official. She snuck to this motherfucker's window and worked her hand in.
I think we could just place blame on around, but I mean, I can see her. I feel like it kind of. If she went after Kane.
No, I feel like if Teddy wasn't on that fuck shit,
that's true.
None of that should be going on.
Yeah. If Teddy wasn't then sell the 73 M's, Franklin been out the game. Him and Veronique would have had that child, and they'd be off overseas somewhere. That's true. It was only because he stole the 73 M's that Franklin approached Louis at the end of season 5.
Now, ain't this how the government attacks black people?
Mm-hmm.
No, but on top of that, it's like it's bigger than that because at the end of the day, they was the ones that opened up the floodgate. They's the ones that was making all them little moves to help out third world countries and everything.
Fight communism. Yeah. CIA.
That's what I'm saying. Like
right.
The government.
At the end of the day,
that's what I'm saying. Like
he had his part to play. He was the number 2 person. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, everything because the moves Teddy was making, but at the same time, Oliver North and everybody else got fucking exposed. And guess what? We got to turn that tap off. Whoever left, sink or swim. You know what I'm saying? Surf or turf. And Teddy panicking the way he was panicking, you already in the game, bro.
Killed his daddy.
Right.
Killed his dad. Shout out to Snowfall, man. Last season's been like super exciting and whatever. Not whatever, but it's been super exciting. I can't wait for the next episode, man. Shout out to them, man. Hopefully, y'all finally win an Emmy, man. Y'all be getting shitted on for real, like honestly. But man, y'all needed some Emmys for real. Right. I should have been won some Emmys. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Once and Forever trailer release. Netflix original series.
It's all good. Black Rangers in the building.
He looked like he the head of since Tommy R.I.P.
Yeah. But they show a Green Ranger suit.
We'll see.
So when was this filmed? Like that's my question.
So if he's in there, more power to him. But if he's not, it really looks like Zach is taking the helm of it. Mm-hmm. For me, there are a lot of plot holes. Like if you're gonna have the original Black Ranger and the original Blue Ranger, why is Rocky and Catherine in there? Like if you're going with Zach and Billy.
It should be Jason. Didn't Jason get charged with like some?
Yeah, no.
He got charged. He got charged with some
on the politics side. Yeah.
So they should have casted him.
I don't know. You shouldn't have recasted him, but I get why they did Rocky. But on the flip side, like you got Zach. Having Rocky there is a bit. And where's Kimberly at?
Oh, because Rocky was the black.
Right. Rocky was a Red Ranger, but he.
I'm not thinking of Adam.
The original Rangers was Jason, Zach, Kimberly,
Billy,
Trinity, and Jason. Yeah. Zach, Jason, and Kimberly left, and then it was Adam.
Mm-hmm. No. Well, Kimberly was still there first.
Yeah, it was Kimberly. It was Zach, Jason, and Trinity.
No, Zach, Jason, and Trinity.
No, it was Trinity. Because when they left, that opened the door for Aisha, Rocky, and Adam.
That's true.
So having Zach with Rocky,
right,
and Catherine was after Kimberly when she the little cat shit, but whatever.
Right.
So I just wonder how they gonna do it. I low-key have always been saying this on the podcast previous years past. They should have been turned Power Rangers into a fucking anime.
Yeah.
Like if you really want that
low-key, I wouldn't have kept going how they did it with the movie because it was just like It was a little cheesy, but it was right amount of like moderness and matureness.
And that's where they should have kept on.
I feel like they should have kept going with that tone. And like this just seems went back cheesy 90s.
And that's why I feel like it should have been an anime because, you know, man, like
they could advance it.
Anime, that shit can go from TVG to TVMA.
where it need to be.
Yeah. And they could have made some shit shake with Power Rangers. There are so many renditions. It's like Star Wars, if you want to be completely honest. Like,
Star Wars can go.
Star Wars has so many lanes that they have done. It can still do. Power Rangers can do the same thing. Let's talk about how Zordon got in that shell. Let's talk about what Andros and Power Rangers Space what he was doing before he linked up with the other colors. You feel me? There's so many lanes that can happen, so they just need to turn that shit to anime.
Or better yet, just a plug in. They need to follow up and find out all these little underground cult moves that's going on YouTube that's got these Power Rangers on some 10 shit.
Oh yeah, like the
books too.
The fan made shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit was actually pretty good. Yeah,
right.
I remember that shit. I don't know if I'm gonna watch it. I won't be on the lookout for it. I might give it an episode a try, something like that. I don't know.
Whatever that means.
We'll see. Another show coming back out. My show Succession coming back out this Sunday. I basically describe it as the corporate Game of Thrones. Sorry. Basically, this dude who's getting up in age, he's like the CEO of this mega conglomerate that's not Fox, but it's supposed to definitely be like Fox Media Company or something like that. He have these kids and siblings, so the word of the town is like, who's going to run it next after, he retires and things like that. But the thing is, he still kind of want to keep his power, and then also he's like trying out his kids, like who's going to be next in line too. That's what's called Succession. But at the same time, too, he's a fucking asshole to dad. And then the way he's raised his kids is like how to play the game. I don't know if he really showed them how to love or anything like that. But it's to the point where the kids are so fucked up when the siblings approach each other, nobody knows if they have another angle or they really sincere. Like that's how they think they just always playing the game. So, like, I can't wait for that to see how it goes. And it's supposed to be the final season as well. And this family, too, is, like, rich as fuck. Like, they take helicopters everywhere, basically. I'm going down the street, I'm taking the helicopter. This yacht they had just in the Mediterranean is fully serviced and stuff. Like, and they just, like, oh, we bring out dinner and all this. Like, this yacht they had just going through the Mediterranean was, like,
that's
right, that shit shame. Nice as fuck. Like, and then, like, they be telling people, like, just cash out. Like, you don't want to be in this. Cash out $10 billion. You good. Like, cash out. Yes, cash out. Like, because they all fighting. Like, bruh, fuck. So they're
taking like, that shit. I'm out of there.
Fucking like just cash out $10 billion. It's like, no, they just want the power. Like, I cash out $10 billion. Like, fuck this drama.
And cash out at 3.
Right. Take your money and leave or some shit like that. Like, it's crazy. I can't wait for that shit. Also, I want to say rest in peace, Lance Reddick. In case you didn't know, he's in The Wire. It's Lieutenant Daniels. He was in the recent Resident Evil series on Netflix. Also, he's the voice of one of the Guardians of Destiny. He's in another video game called Horizon Zero Dawn. He's been in all types of stuff. Like, man. And John Wick, too. Right. He was in John Wick as, like, the concierge of the hotel. Man. I just was not expecting him to pass. And then, did y'all see that last video he made on Twitter? He was just like, and the beat goes on.
No, but I heard about it. What's crazy about it is we're losing so many people. You know what I'm saying? And it seemed like it's the 60 mark is the high end and the low end is like 40s, mid 35. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, gotta just pay attention, watch it, because we still don't know diagnosis yet from the autopsy, whatever, everything yet. So I can't really get into depth with it, but it just makes you kind of wonder.
Right. It definitely made me wonder too. Not even his death, but when Ricky Smiley's sons passed. At first, they said they wasn't giving out, but they finally said he had a problem with drugs and it was overdose. So the family really kept that close, and then they finally admitted to that. Because I'm like, damn, because he was like our age, and he went to Alabama State too. I didn't even know. Yeah, so
off topic, shout out to young MA prayers. Was she going through same thing too? Young.
John Wick 4 released this weekend.
Yeah, that's gonna be lit.
I ain't seen yet, but it's been the highest rated, like critique wise. So, and everybody I know be saying it's gas. So, I've been behind the movies. I still need to see that Creed 3, Scream 6. I heard Scream 6 is really good too. I mean, I could wait for Quantumania to come on Disney Plus for real. But those 3 movies I still need to see. But shout out to John Wick and Keanu Reeves, man. He's still going with that resurgence he has. So.
He keeping the show relevant at the times because he found a lane.
He definitely found a lane. What's up. Yeah. Hurry up, man. Anything else you guys want to add?
I don't know. What's next up?
Shit, more of the story, Joe?
More of the story. Black lives still matter.
Amen.
Chuck, more of the story.
Always will keep your head on a swivel and read the fine print.
Stay safe out here, Cleveland.
Matthew, more of the story. Stay safe.
Stay safe out here, Cleveland.
Shit, man. More of the story, man. Treasure your loved ones. Appreciate them while they're here, man. Black responsibly.
At least let's see Donald go to jail.
Yeah.